Welcome to the show. We got a good episode for you in this one. It relates to work and something that we all dive into first thing in the morning when we wake up. And it's probably also the last thing we look at before we go to bed. Email. So, here's a good lesson for us professionals, PR, marketing, media, etc., on how to handle email. Let's dive right in. Life would be better if we added this line to every email. It may seem off-putting at first, but in time we'll all be thankful. Long emails are the worst. Unless you absolutely need to send one, you shouldn't. If the need is real, consider a phone call or in-person conversation. And yet, instead of telling people to kindly boil it down, we trudge through their emails wasting time. Or we risk missing valuable information by reading past dense blocks of text. Neither strategy is found to be effective, nor is being rude to colleagues, friends, or potential business partners. One CEO has a simple solution. So let's check it out. We could all benefit from this in our careers. I work a lot through email and text. I make it my goal to review what has come in and separate those that I can answer, says Beth Ford. She's the chief executive of Land O'Lakes in a recent interview with Fast Company. I also always say to my team, please don't write me a novel. I won't read it. I just don't have the time. Instead, write in the subject line what is that this is about. And tell me up front, is a decision needed? Or do you need me to look at something? Or is it when you have time, take a look at this? So I can prioritize effectively and be responsive when I need to be. Simple as that. If everyone included this line at the end of their emails, please don't write me a novel. I won't read it in time. The novels would stop coming. Yes, it's blunt. Yes, and people will perceive it as too blunt. Yes, those people are wrong. Part of being an effective employee is ensuring you're productive and efficient. Another part of being an effective employee is building positive relationships with your coworkers, which means they will probably send you long messages sometimes. The beauty of Ford's subject line advice is that she's not dismissing the content of a long email you may send her or chastising you for sending it. Instead, she's just telling you that due to the reality that time is fixed and work is ever increasing, she will not be reading your email if it's very long. The only thing we can't get back is time. This notification is both informative and actionable, as the recipient could easily resend a more concise email or request a conversation. I actually think that AI can actually help with this. AI is something you can use to summarize an article, for example. If you don't have the luxury of time to read an entire long article, you can post a link or even copy and paste the text and ask AI to summarize that article so you can read it or get the gist in a shorter time. Possibly you could also do this with emails, where you're using AI to summarize emails for lack of time. Take note of that idea, PR folks. That's a freebie coming from yours truly. Ford's requests also exposes conventional email subject lines to what they are, which is generally useless. One major reason why messaging platforms like Slack have become so popular is that they enable quick, direct communication by cutting down on niceties we don't really need. Whereas, people once wrote editors' emails with vague subject lines like, question about that story I just wrote. I can now Slack message them directly asking the question without preface. Directness and honesty are in. Not only because they facilitate deeper workplace relationships, but also because they just make life easier and more efficient. So skip the pleasantries and get to the point. We're all busy. We won't take offense. If any semblance of be more productive is on your list of goals, consider making life forward and refusing the novels, especially if you're a leader. Ample research suggests that when leaders model behavior, the rest of the pack follows suit. That's great advice. I hope you take it, use it where you can. Thanks for stopping by. That's our episode for this one. Please make sure you like. That'll really help, and subscribe to the channel. Head to buymeacoffee.com/Samson King and support the channel there. We appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by again, and we'll see you next time.